Hello friends. Today we are going to see why are 12 tenses present in English grammar. Before getting into tenses, we all know that there are 12 tenses present in English grammar and many of them can speak English fluently, but most of them do not use the right tense in the right place. It would be better if we start from basics for beginners too. Before getting to know about the grammar rules, we must know the purpose of them. That is the intention of this video, and we will subsequently fill a table that will act as a reference for us in the future. First tense is simple present tense. It is also called as present indefinite tense, and it is used to describe facts and habits. Facts, for example, the sun rises in the east. I cannot state a fact using a continuous or a perfect tense because the meaning will get varied. For example, if I am using continuous tense here, the sun is rising in the east. It means that I am stating an action that is happening continuously right before my eyes. So I cannot use continuous present tense here. The meaning gets varied. In order to state a fact, I must use simple present tense. The next one is habit. Our daily routine is tended to be habit, and we should always state using the simple present tense. For example, I brush my teeth every day, I bath, I go to school, I write my homework. Everything are our habit and it is taking place daily in a daily routine basis. So we must not use some other tense here. If we use some other tense, then it might change its meaning completely. This is the tabular column that I have stated in the starting. We will be subsequently filling this table throughout this video. By the end of this video, we will use this table as a reference for our future. I had filled habits and facts in the column and row of simple present tense. The next tense is simple past tense. We denote the actions that had happened existed just before. I had given an example here. Ram polished his shoes just before leaving home. The action had been completed just before, and I am stating that using simple past tense. I had filled the same in the table. The next is simple future tense. The actions that had not happened yet are stated using simple future tense. For example, Kishore will complete reading that book. I can give you some more examples like Kishore will get first rank. Kishore will run fastly. These sentences are constructed using simple future tense. I had filled the rules in the table. The next tense is continuous present tense. From the name, we can understand that an action that is taking place continuously are stated using continuous tenses. And based on its occurrence, it is classified under present, past, and future. So here, Sita is counting the candies. She is counting the candies for a predefined time. The action is getting repeated and it is being carried out continuously. So these kind of sentences are constructed using continuous present tense. I had listed the same in the tabular column, a continuous action occurring at present. The next one is continuous past tense. A continuous action that occurred in the past are stated using continuous past tense. For example, I was reading Shakespeare last night. Last night I was reading Shakespeare's book for a predefined time. So the action was repeated there. So I'm stating using continuous past tense. A continuous action that occurred in the past. Continuous future tense. It is used to describe a continuous action that will occur in the future. For example, I will be writing an exam tomorrow. Tomorrow for 3 hours, I will be continuously writing the exam. I must use continuous future tense here because the action is repeated. A continuous action that will occur in the future. The next tense is perfect present tense. Perfect tenses always occur at an indefinite time. The sentences should not contain a specific time in it. We cannot use this tense when we are specific about when the action had happened because it had happened in an indefinite time. For example, I have put away all the laundry. It might had happened this morning or yesterday or day before yesterday, I don't know. It had occurred at an indefinite time. I cannot use this morning in that sentence. I have put away all the laundry this morning. This sentence is seen to be wrong because the purpose of the perfect tense is to state that the action had happened at an indefinite time. So I had added a special note in the tabular column. We cannot use perfect tense when we are specific about when the action had happened. The next is perfect past tense. This tense is used to describe actions that were completed before some point in the past. So, the sentence must contain two different actions in which one action depends on the other. For example, I had written the email before he apologized. I don't know the exact time, but the writing of my email action is depending on the time he apologized. I can use perfect past tense for another purpose also in if statements. If you had been looking around carefully, you would have seen me. So these kind of sentences can be constructed using perfect past tense. Perfect past tense means actions that were completed before some point in the past, and it is also used in if statements. Perfect future tense. It is used to describe the actions that will be completed before some other point in the future. For example, I will have cooked dinner before my dad arrives. I will have cooked dinner before the cake cutting ceremony. Here, the actions that will be completed before some other action in the future are stated using perfect future tense. I had filled the same in the table. And the next tense is perfect continuous present tense. It is used to describe an action started in the past and continuing in the present. For example, I have been studying for 3 hours. I cannot use continuous present tense here because the action had started in the past and continued for about 3 hours. So I am using perfect continuous present tense here. An action stated in past and continued in the present. The next is perfect continuous past tense. We use two actions here. So an action in the past that continued till another action taking place in the past. For example, Meena had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. It would be appropriate to use perfect continuous past tense here. So I had filled the table. The next tense is perfect continuous future tense. It is used to describe an action that will continue up until a point in the future. For example, when I turn 30, I will have been playing flute for 21 years. I was already playing flute for about 20 years. When I turn 30, the 20 years becomes 21 years. So, the action that will continue up until a point in the future is stated using perfect continuous future tense. Finally, we had filled the tabular column. One can take a screenshot of tabular column for future reference so that we need not see the whole video from the beginning or search a particular tense to just verify whether we are using it correctly or to cross. If you feel my work is worthy, please encourage me by liking and sharing, subscribing my video. Thanks for watching. Bye.